Hi folks, thanks for tuning back in with GoRight with Peter Boykin. So, look, Owen Schroyer, a good friend of mine, he's had me on multiple times on War Room, Infowars. He decided to interrupt the opening of the House impeachment hearings today. And this is pretty much how it went. So this is from CBS News video. So look at this.
Republicans, of course, rebutting
the House Committee on the Judiciary will come to order. Without objection, the chair is authorized to declare recesses of the committee to...
Object.
Objection noted. Quorum is present. We are conducting this hearing on the impeachment inquiry into President Donald J. Trump. Presentations from the House Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence and the House Judiciary Committee pursuant to House Resolution 660 and the Special Judiciary Committee procedures that are described in Section 4A of that resolution. Here is how the committee will proceed for this hearing. I will make an opening statement, and then I will recognize the ranking member for an opening statement. After that, we will hear two sets of presentations. We will hear 30-minute opening arguments from counsels for the majority and the minority of this committee. Order in the room. Order in the room. Order in the committee room.
Go, Owen! Love it.
The committee will come to order. Obviously, I shouldn't have to remind everyone present that the audience is here to observe, but not to demonstrate, not to indicate agreement or disagreement with any witness or with any member of the committee.
But it sure is fun when they do.
To observe only, and we will maintain...
Remember when the liberals kept doing that?
And again, I will say...
During the Kavanaugh hearings?
For this hearing. I will make an opening statement, and then I will recognize the ranking member for an opening statement. After that, we will hear two sets of presentations. We will hear 30-minute opening arguments from counsels for the majority and the minority of this committee. Then we will hear 45-minute presentations of evidence from majority and minority counsel from the Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence, followed by 45 minutes of questioning by the chair and ranking member, who may yield to counsel for questioning during this period. Finally, all of our members will have the opportunity to question the presenters from the Intelligence Committee under the 5-minute rule. I would note that the President's Counsel was given the opportunity to participate today, but the White House has declined the invitation. I will
Why
now
should he
recognize
show
myself
up?
for an opening statement. No matter his party or his politics, if the President places his own interests above those of the country, he betrays his oath of office. The President of the United States, the Speaker of the House, the Majority Leader of the Senate, the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, and the Chairman and ranking members of the House Committee on the Judiciary all have one important thing in common. We have each taken an oath to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the
But you
United
don't,
States.
Mr. Nadler.
If the President puts himself
You're a
before the
really
country,
creepy
he
Batman
violates the
villain.
President's most basic responsibility. He breaks his oath to the American people.
He didn't.
If he puts himself before the country
Hold on.
in a manner that threatens our democracy,
How do I-
then our oath.
Okay, look, honestly. Really, when Donald Trump asked, can you do us a favor? Can you do us a favor? America a favor? Could you investigate? How did Hunter Biden, who was in deep trouble, how did that lawyer get fired by Ukraine shortly after what Joe Biden said? Really? What Joe Biden said about the Ukraine ambassador. I'm giving $6 billion, or I'm holding money. And god damn, 6 hours later, 6 hours later, the man was fired. What kind of influence is that, folks? Sounds like a crime was committed there. So it makes more sense. It makes absolute sense that the InfoWars host, Owen Schroyer, interrupted the opening minutes of the House Judiciary Committee's impeachment hearing, accusing Chairman Jerry Nadler and other Democrats of committing treason while declaring President Trump innocent. Owen Schroyer began shouting just seconds after Nadler gavelled the hearing and posted live video of the interruption over his Twitter feed. Said Jerry Nadler and the Democratic Party are committing treason against this country, and you can kick me out, but he's the one committing crimes. You are Jerry Nadler. Now, Schroyer shouted, "You're the one committing treason. America is done with this. We're done. We're done. America is done with this. Mr. Nadler, you're wrong. We voted for Donald Trump, and they're simply removing him because they don't like him, adding that Trump is innocent." He continued filming as he spoke with officers outside the hearing room and told the Capitol Police he was not violent. If you want to comment, I think it's ironic I'm the one that's being hauled out of here when the Democrats are the ones committing the crimes. As he told the police, Schroyer then left the Longworth House office building where the hearing is being held and described the demonstration to police as his patriotic duty. He's the host of The War Room on InfoWars, the fringe outlet that traffics to right-wing conspiracy theories, which pretty much is all pretty much coming true almost, because they're the only ones that will actually talk about what's going on. The House Judiciary Committee is meeting Monday to hear the presentations from Republican and Democratic staff attorneys in the Intelligence and Judiciary Committees. The hearing is the first since House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, a Democrat from California, called the committee chairman to begin drafting articles of impeachment. Just crazy. Crazy. Just crazy. Let's see if I can find the Joe Biden talking about firing prosecutor. See if I can find that. Little search, and maybe we can find the video if the web browser will work. But, you know, honestly... oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Go right to the website view. If we can get it to load, this would be great. And this is what we're talking about, folks. This is on video. Evidence. Real evidence. Not fake news. If it'll load. Patreon.com/Peter Boykin. If you'd like to help me out, I can get a better connection. I can get more stuff and get a lot more things to make these go over a lot quicker. Because it sure don't like to load. Come on, it's just 1 minute. It's just 1 minute. Spin, little spin action, little washing. Are we trying to like whitewash this video? Come on, you can do it. Load the damn video already. All right, and we'll go right back to me for now. Well, that was a wash. Well, you know, it actually crashed the browser. Okay. So, Internet Explorer doesn't like me. It's been crashing a lot lately. I think I'll just stick with Chrome. So while I look this up again, Joe Biden brags about Ukraine and whatever. Let's see if we can find it here so we can talk about it. So how are y'all doing today? Flashback. Real Clear Politics. If we can get it to work, that'd be wonderful. All I want for Christmas is this video to load. This video to load. This video to load. Alright, here we go. Okay. In 2006, Ukrainian prosecutor General Viktor Shulkin, in his investigation of corruption involving Burisma Holdings, a natural gas company, identified Hunter Biden as the recipient of $3 million from the company. $3 million from the company. Not wanting this corruption exposed, Joe Biden swung into action using U.S. loan guarantees as hostage while demanding Shulkin be fired. Amazingly, Joe Biden now brags about his actions of this matter. And this is what we're talking about. This is Sid Pro Quo.
I remember going over convincing our team, or others, to convincing that we should be providing for loan guarantees. And I went over, I guess, the 12th, 13th time to Kyiv, and I was supposed to announce that there was another $1 billion loan guarantee. And I had gotten a commitment from Poroshenko and from Yatsenyuk that they would take action against the state prosecutor, and they didn't. So they said they were walking out to the press conference. I said, no, I'm not going to, we're not going to give you the $1 billion. They said, you have no authority. You're not the president. The president said. I said, call him. I said, I'm telling you, you're not getting $1 billion. I said, you're not getting $1 billion. I'm going to be leaving here. And I think it was, 6 hours? I said, I'm leaving in 6 hours. If the prosecutor's not fired, you're not getting the money. Oh, son of a bitch. Got fired. And they put in place someone who was solid.
Son of a bitch. He got fired because I held money. Son of a bitch. He got fired because I held $1 billion that was supposed to go. Sounds like Sid Pro Quo to me. But Donald Trump's in trouble because poor little Donnie said, do us a favor. And because the liberals like to use grammar, they want to impeach Donald Trump. They want to impeach Donald Trump, because nothing burger. I mean, this was drunk Nancy. This is drunk Nancy right here. I can bring it up.
In the course of today's events, it becomes necessary for us to address, among other grievances, the President's failure to faithfully execute the law. When crafting the Constitution, the founders feared the return of a monarchy in America. And having just fought a war of independence, they specifically feared the prospect of a king president corrupted by foreign influence. During the Constitutional Convention, James Madison, the architect of the Constitution, warned that a president might betray his trust to foreign powers, which might prove fatal to the Republic. Another founder, Governor Morris, feared that a president may be bribed by a greater interest to betray his trust. He emphasized that this magistrate is not the king. The people are the king. They therefore created a constitutional remedy to protect against a dangerous or corrupt leader, impeachment. Unless the Constitution contained an impeachment provision, one founder warned, a president might, quote, spare no effort or means whatsoever to get himself reelected. And if we allow a president to be above the law, we do so surely at the peril of our republic. In America, no one is above the law.
Do you think Donald Trump's above the law? I mean, come on, really?
Through the Intelligence Committee working with the Foreign Affairs and Oversight Committees, the American people have heard the testimony of truly patriotic career public servants, distinguished diplomats, and decorated war heroes, some of the president's own appointees. The facts are uncontested. The president abused his power for his own personal political benefit at the expense of our national security by withholding military aid and crucial Oval Office meeting in exchange for an announcement of an investigation into his political rival. Yesterday, at the Judiciary Committee, the American people heard testimony from leading American constitutional scholars who illuminated without a doubt that the president's actions are a profound violation of the public trust. The president's actions have seriously violated the Constitution, especially when he says and acts upon the belief. Article 2 says I can do whatever I want. No. His wrongdoing strikes at the very heart of our Constitution, a separation of powers, 3 co-equal branches, each a check and balance on the other. A republic, if we can keep, said Benjamin Franklin. Our democracy is what is at stake. The president leaves us no choice but to act, because he is trying to corrupt, once again, the election for his own benefit. The president has engaged in abuse of power, undermining our national security and jeopardizing the integrity of our elections. His actions are in defiance of the vision of our founders and the oath of office that he takes to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. Sadly, but with confidence
she won't shut up.
With allegiance to our founders and a heart full of love for America, today I am asking our chairman to proceed with articles of impeachment. I commend our committee chairs and our members for their somber approach to actions which I wish the president had not made necessary.
Does anybody believe that mess? I mean, I don't believe it one bit at all. I just don't believe any of that. Any of it. I mean, would you believe? I mean, so these crazy people, drunk Nancy Pelosi, they do what they can. They do everything they can in their power to just mess with everything. And it just absolutely makes no sense at all. Just no sense at all. That's just how it is. It's just how it is. And we've got to do everything in our power to put a stop to this. That's why in 2020, we absolutely have to make sure that we win and take back Congress. That we win and we take back and keep the Senate. I've said this multiple times, folks. Whose fault is it that we're going through this mess? It's not Donald Trump's fault. Because Donald Trump has done everything in his power. Everything in his power to get us that wall. He's brought jobs. He's reached out to all races, nationalities, creeds, colors, sexualities, etc., etc. He's done everything he can as president to make America great and to keep America great. Now it's time for us to step up and stand up and say, I'm not going to take it anymore. I am not going to take it anymore. We're going to do everything in our power to ensure that Donald Trump is reelected in 2020. This is Peter Boykin from #GoRight with Peter Boykin. Check us out. We're on the internet. Lots of stuff scrolling down here. Please, or is it that way? I don't know how it works. Please subscribe. Hit the bell. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us on Telegram. Share this to your friends. Join our Patreon. We definitely need your support. I'm not a grifter because it costs a lot of money to have a studio, to have equipment, really crappy equipment. I'm doing Wi-Fi off my phone, so I need some better internet right now. So patreon.com/Peter Boykin, if you can help us out. God bless, peace, or whatever symbol, this way, that way, okay, whatever. God bless everybody. That's the news. Peace.
As long as we have pride in our country, confidence in our future, and faith in our God, then America will prevail.